We hope it will change the landscape of the club in the town. Luton Town face defining month. The biggest month in the 134-year history of Luton Town just keeps getting bigger. Most prominent in the diary came two critical planning meetings for a stadium project upon which the club's future hinges, followed by a couple of significant promotion clashes at the top of League One and, of course, the January transfer window. Next came an FA Cup fourth-round draw which conjured the prospect of a live TV game at Chelsea, worth an estimated £1 million if they can topple Sheffield Wednesday of the Championship in Tuesday's replay at Kenilworth Road. Then, last week, Stoke City pounced to lure away their highly rated manager, Nathan Jones, and started the search for a successor who can take Luton to the next stage of their rapid development. Everyone seems to think the wheels are going to fall off because Nathan's gone, and they're not, said Mick Harford, a legendary player for the club, a former manager and currently chief recruitment officer, who has stepped as caretaker boss. It won't derail us. We will carry on relentlessly. We will get a new manager and kick on again. The club is in great shape. It's owned by the fans, which is amazing. It is in a good place at the moment, and that hasn't always been the case. At any club, you're going to have times when you suffer, but Luton Town fans have been on the biggest roller coaster with all the ups and downs. What's gone on with the stadium and the 30-point deduction and relegation from the Football League. In the year we went down from League Two, we were in the same division Bournemouth and they're established in the Premier League. It's a big call, but why can't we go on to do the same? Why not? More than 100 applications for the manager's job have been received, hard evidence if required that Luton is an attractive proposition once again. They are upwardly mobile, having spent 5 years outside the Football League, EFL, when they were relegated a decade ago, with Harford the manager who was unable to produce the miracle required to defy a 30-point penalty imposed by football authorities for administrative irregularities. John still led them back up in 2014 and they moved into a smart new training ground near Luton Airport in 2017 before Jones won promotion last year to League One, where they lie second behind Portsmouth, who are the visitors at Kenilworth Road on January 29. Harford did not expect to be back in the dugout, nor does he want the role on a permanent basis, but football's wicked sense of timing has seen him take charge for Saturday's 1-1 draw against his beloved Sunderland and in FA Cup replay with a chance to face another of his former clubs in the next round at Stamford Bridge. "Weird, isn't it?" said Harford. "I love the FA Cup. I've always had an affinity with it, ever since Sunderland won it in 1973. I was there as a fan at Hillsborough for the semi-final against Arsenal, and I was at Wembley for the final against Leeds. That save by Jim Montgomery still puts the hairs up on the back of my neck. I lived on the road into the city centre and the team came right past my house as they brought the cup home. I ran after the bus for 2 miles, all the way to Rooker Park, and I went inside the stadium in Bobsticko and the players carried the cup out onto the pitch. I played and lost in 2 semi-finals, but that's my greatest memory of being a Sunderland fan." At the age of 59, Harford also has Luton Town stitched into his heart. He feels as if he owes the club because he took them into non-league, but no one else around the place seems to feel that way. His talent, endeavor and commitment in various roles over the years are valued and appreciated by all, especially those travelling fans who stood to salute him at the Stadium of Light on Saturday. Harford will savour the atmosphere against Sheffield Wednesday, and there is no one better placed to lead Luton through this vital period when eye-catching fixtures on the pitch and the search for a manager are eclipsed by what might happen in the committee rooms of Luton Borough Council. The first of them, on Wednesday, will hear proposals to build a new 17,500 capacity stadium at Power Court in the town centre, which is recommended for approval by planners. The second, 2 weeks later, is for a mixed development of office, retail and leisure facilities at Newlands Park, on land owned by the club, near Junction 10 of the M1, which would in theory fund Power Court. For more than 60 years, Luton have been exploring ways to leave the lopsided charm of Kenilworth Road, their home since 1905, in the name of progress. Finally, They are close to a deal and the tension and sense of what might be is palpable. We have two fixtures greater than the FA Cup final in 1959 and the Littlewoods Cup final victory over Arsenal in 1988, said Chief Executive Gary Sweet. I don't say that lightheartedly because I was present at the last final. It is the biggest month in the history of Luton Town and one that we hope will change the landscape of the club and the town. We feel a bond with the town, and it just so happens that as we rise the town does, too. There's always been a remarkable synchronicity and this time we're determined to make sure that the rise will be permanent.